It's almost like there's something like interfering with it.
Alright, hang on.
Oh no, are we live right now?
Alright, what about now? Is that better?
It was
see us
until you
on,
took
like,
it away from
both.
your mouth. Yeah, I just got the same thing.
Now?
Wow, you,
Alright, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do something real quick.
Is that better?
it keeps going in and out. Like when you talk, it goes away, or when one of us is talking.
Yeah, it works. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Alright, what about now? Is that better?
Nope.
Okay. I thought the flipping the switch would have helped. Alright, how about
Oh,
now?
there. Oh, nope. Just as I was about to say, it's better, and it gets worse.
Alright, I'm gonna try this. Is this better?
Nope.
Alright. I tried to automatic. Alright. Alright, that I had turned it all the way down. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only difference is your voice has gotten lower and harder to hear.
Alright, what about now?
Oh yeah, really
Alright,
good.
There we go.
I'm using the mic on my webcam, so.
That's much better. Maybe that was it. Maybe it was interfering. Maybe the headset, the mic from the headset, and the video and the camera were interfering with each other.
Who knows? I just need to get a better headset. It's 2. I actually have it plugged into my keyboard. Let me see if it'll make a difference if it's plugged into my if it makes a difference if it's plugged into my actual computer.
How is it? How do you plug it into a keyboard?
All right, gonna tweet this out to all 70 of my followers.
That might help.
Alright, how about now?
Oh no, where'd you go?
Now I can. Okay, here we go.
Nope.
That's good now. Gotten lower, but the scratching went away.
Yeah,
Okay, how about?
but it's like impossible to hear you.
Alright, how about now?
That's better.
Okay.
But without the scratch. Oh, there's the scratching again.
Yeah.
Now. Alright.
It's safer that way.
Alright. Hold on.
Here we go. I just switched back to my webcam, so.
Let me see if I'll try.
Are we still waiting on Larry? I just switched back to my webcam, so.
Let me see if
Larry,
I'll try.
or whatever, however you say her name.
Laurie?
Yeah. Are we still waiting on her? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
We'll just do it on the fly.
It looks like it's working. Looks like it's streaming. Hang on.
What's up, guys? I'm Kirito with Super Kami Anime.
Oh wow, there is a serious delay going on.
Ooh.
So bad of a delay that it just showed me going back to my camera, and right before Shaman said, "Let's do a live, let's do a live," and now he just said, "What's up, guys? I'm Kirito."
It's not terrible.
Yeah. I can't even hear you in the stream. Nope.
Yeah, man. Ready.
I just unplugged the microphone from my computer just because like I'm not dealing with it.
Okay. Nope, nothing.
Oh, that was mine. Sorry.
I haven't. That hasn't popped. Up there's now. It's on the. Now it just popped up on the stream. Kirito's phone. You're the only one I can't hear. I'm not getting audio from. I can hear myself. Oh, let me close it first. This isn't boding well.
Yeah, I just tweeted this out. I know everyone's seeing technical difficulties. Probably.
Okay, I went to the channel to get to it, and it's saying offline. Tap to retry, and nothing's coming up. That's what I'm doing. I'm even closing it and reopening it, and nothing's coming up. Oh, now I got a video.
Ah.
Hang on. It's not as much of a delay, but no, I still can't hear you. It's not as much of a delay, but no, I still can't hear you. It's like a 5-second delay now. It's not as much of a delay, but no, I still can't hear you.
Alright, so third time that you hear yourself say that.
Wait, hang on. Okay, now I can hear your voice, but you were like way, way in the background, like you're not even in the room.
That's weird. Well, are you at least able to hear me over Skype well?
Oh yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Alright. Microphone. Alright, so now my audio should be a lot better now, hopefully. Okay, so 3 minutes, 3:01, 3:02, 3:03. Now let me know when I say that in the video.
All right, I just heard it, and it's a little better, but it's not. It's still kind of low.
So at 301, so that's about 14-second delay then.
Oh wow! I didn't think it was that bad.
Well, it's not terribly bad. It's not like it's a 20-second delay, but still.
Right.
But anyways, I guess we should just like get this started then.
Yeah, I guess so.
This is gonna get.
Oh, where'd Kirito go?
Kirito!
Yo,
Radio's
sorry.
frozen!
Oh, I was supposed to. Kirito-kun, come back to us.
Is that better?
Oh, it's loading.
Oh.
It's loading. It's loading.
Loading.
It's just a loading.
Eh.
But you're frozen.
Of course.
Oh, it moved. You're like at like. Oh, you're good now. You're good now.
You're like one frame every millisecond.
I don't
now
move
it's
a
One
better.
lot.
frame per
so-
millisecond.
Okay.
That's really good. That's like 1,000,000 frames per second.
Right?
I told you I don't do numbers well anymore.
Maths. Who knows it?
This isn't RWBY Volume 4 predictions. This is RWBY Volume 47.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
we went through
Wait.
the future.
Wait, does this
Wow.
mean we have to bring back the DeLorean?
Dude, we had that.
That's a good question.
That's why we're doing this
jeez.
stream, because, you know, people are going to watch, maybe.
I hope.
So to be perfectly fair, I'm actually like really behind on RWBY.
Oh,
And-
this is gonna suck then.
I mean, spoil away. I mean, I've had people
Okay,
go
well,
on The Walking
okay.
Dead for me.
Ouch. So please tell me you've at least seen all of Volume 3, and you're just and you just haven't watched RWBY Chibi.
I watched up like I think the last thing I saw was Yang getting arrested for the
That's
Are
not
you
halfway.
kidding me?
and the only reason I
No, no.
remember that is because that is like the last RWBY report I did.
Oh,
This is why it hasn't been
Either
on.
that one or either that one or the discussion
think
that
you-
we did with Trenton the first time.
Yeah. You were on the discussion.
Yeah,
Oh no.
that was like the last thing I did.
Okay, so
Well,
okay,
a
so
lot of this is
Kirito.
going to be
Okay, how about
a
this?
major
Kirito,
revelation to you.
Kirito, you talk about like everything that happened in Volume 1. Shaman, you do Volume 2, and then Django, you do Volume 3, so that we can make sure that Kirito is completely caught up.
Yep.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
so
boy.
Kirito, go for what happened in Volume 1.
So in Volume 1, we were pretty much introduced to like all the characters and stuff. And at first, you know, we saw how reluctant, you know, most of Team RWBY was, like more so Weiss and Blake to, you know, being a part of Team RWBY. And we kind of just saw the character development through, you know, or just them develop their characters. And, you know, we watched them take on the creatures in that abandoned city with the...
That wasn't till Volume 2.
Oops. Oh my god, spoilers. Yeah, I don't remember.
You're
okay, I'll be
stealing my
honest, I don't remember-
gerb.
I don't remember much of Volume 1.
All
I
right,
remember...
Shaman, you tell him what happened in Volume 1 and 2.
Okay. Oh god. Don't depend on me for recap. Okay, volume 1.
I'll help you if you
here.
need to, Shaman.
Thank you. There you go. Yeah,
I was
volume
going
1.
strong until I got into Volume 2.
You're introduced to RWBY, Weiss, Blake, and Yang.
Yeah.
And we are introduced to the world of Beacon, the world of Remnant.
Oh yeah, speaking of
And-
introductions, we should probably introduce ourselves.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh man, we are on the ball today. We're
Hey!
Also,
this is
you're
our
a
fir-
great-
this is the
you're a
first
great,
time we've ever
stream
live
leader.
streamed for a channel. Okay, I think we're doing pretty well for that.
yeah.
So far,
No,
well, I think so far. We'll see how the rest
This
of it
could be
goes.
like a lot worse.
Oh, so much terrible. But
Anyway, I'm Django Fett 23.
I'm the shaman of animation.
I'm Kirito.
and I'm Ultra Dragon Tamer, who is the chat master. But right now there doesn't seem to be anyone chatting. So if you want to say something or have a question for anyone, just put it into the chat, and I'll read it to them and we'll answer it, or if you want to give your own opinions. I don't even know if anyone's watching right now, but hey, if you are, good.
What?
If you're not, hopefully you'll see this.
Even better. You can catch
Oh.
the archive.
I saw
Exactly.
one person was watching at least.
It was probably you.
Go easy on me. This is my first RWBY report type thing that I've done since the
Like a year and a half
predictions
ago.
video. Yeah, it's like a year and a half ago. Realistically, the night before The Force Awakens came out. Woo!
Woo! I was there with you.
Loved it.
You were there.
I can't
You were.
I can't
Ultra.
blame Kirito too much because
Speaking of which,
I
when am
actually
gonna be
haven't.
at your house again.
What for Rogue One?
I don't know, maybe, or just in general.
I mean, I kind of want to get like a big like group together for like either Rogue One or Thor Ragnarok or whatever big like superhero / sci-fi movies coming out.
Getting way off track here, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, sorry.
What are you talking about? Doctor Strange totally showed up in RWBY.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah,
It's
definitely.
yeah.
He was in the final
Has anybody
battle.
ever seen the correlation between Ozpin and Doctor Strange? I mean,
I thought you were gonna say Oobleck.
Yeah, man.
if you want to go Oobleck.
Hey, he's definitely got the weird factor. Freaking Joel Heyman, I tell you.
But yeah, back to what
Anyway.
happened in Volume 1.
Yeah, exactly. Back to Volume 1.
Django, you want to take this or?
Where were we?
Right, we're
Introduced to
introduced-
RWBY, Weiss, Blake, and Yang.
World of Remnant,
Remnant.
Beacon
Penny.
Academy.
We were introduced to Penny.
And then we introduced ourselves.
Penny wasn't until much later. Yeah.
Like the last third of Volume 1.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was like the last 3 episodes, I
Whoa,
think.
That are-
Team Juniper.
Yeah,
we were
Team
getting there.
destined to die.
Yes.
We haven't gotten there yet.
We hadn't gotten that far yet.
Well, no, I'm saying
We'll
that they
get
were
there.
based on people who died.
Oh, I'm getting some serious lag.
Well,
Oh,
you've
God.
caught back up. At least your video has.
I hope so.
But yeah. Anyways, continue with what happened in Volume 1 and then what happened in Volume 2.
Yeah, Volume 1, as Ultra was saying, we're introduced to Team Juniper, John Arc, Pyranigos, Nora Valkyrie, and Lyran. And a good chunk of the volume was spent focusing on John as a character, and we learned that John cheated his way into Beacon.
Yeah, he did. He has no special abilities or anything like that. He just has a sword and a collapsible shield.
But
Not
yet,
that
nothing
we've
has come of
seen
that
yet.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Does that not, like, do, like, some kind of red flag of, like, is that some kind of red herring? Because the only thing that happened with the Jean not really being able to come in legally or whatever is that Cardin made him his lackey for a little while, and then that was it.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing, though. A lot of people have. I've heard this speculated on other videos. I've seen this speculated in writing, like on Reddit. People are thinking that Jean's aura or semblance might have something to do with healing, but as far as we know, we don't know what semblances aside from his and Yang's, but we'll get into that later. Or Pyrrha's. Darn, I lost the train. No, aura. What? Huntsman or Huntress's aura actually does aside from
Protect
basically
you,
powering
heal
their
you.
Yeah,
semblance.
protecting you from.
But a lot of people
Getting
have thought
hit
maybe
to the heart.
Jean's is going to be some kind of strong form of healing.
Well, I mean, aura already does heal you, so.
Yeah,
Well, that's a Yang's arm.
That's how-
And he has a lot of it, so it would make sense that it would be stronger in him healing, but I don't think the semblance is healing itself.
maybe it might have something to do with him making a big shield.
Or maybe he just regenerates and makes pure.
We haven't gotten there
Yang.
yet.
We haven't gotten there yet.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Spoilers.
We will get there. Yeah.
We'll get there eventually.
Since we brought up the end of Volume 1, let's talk about the
The
quote
final
unquote
battle with
shocking
Penny and the
revelation.
awesome ray gun.
Well, before that, I was going to mention the revelation that Blake was a faunus. A cat
Oh,
faunus.
right.
That
Oh,
no
you
one
mean the
Yes,
knew
there
thing
was
that
that.
everyone
And-
already knew?
Yeah.
Yeah. More people were surprised over the fact that she read smut than that she was a cat faunus. Oh no, you have not seen the fan art to that. It was such a big deal. Ruby Chibi made fun of it.
Yeah.
multiple times.
Yes.
Smack.
Yes.
Oh,
Ruby,
Joma
can
and
I
I
have
never
my
get.
book back?
Later. Anyway,
But yes, we
volume-
find out that she's a cat faunus, and she was a member of the White Fang. The White
She
Fang
was.
is this terrorist organization of faunus.
Basically, like the foot in the Ninja Turtles.
Kind of like
Yeah.
that, yeah. It's apt
Yeah, I could
comparison.
see that being being a close resemblance.
Yeah, and the big conflict between
Although the
like,
Foot are extremely incompetent compared to the White Fang.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but I mean for argument's sake,
Right.
or for sake of argument, whatever we want to, whatever the yeah. We get the
What
point.
you meant.
Anyway, continue, Trenton.
what was it? All right. So the big conflict near the end of Volume 1 was, or one of the big conflicts was between Blake and Weiss. Weiss has a very strong distrust of faunus, and she sees criminal acts from a faunus named Sun, and she thinks, yeah, he's nothing good than
But
a
it wasn't
ruffian.
technically a
Compared to
criminal act, just degenerate acts.
Yeah, degenerate
Yeah.
criminal. It's all the same as
And-
far as I'm concerned.
Until he decided to steal some food when they're staking out the shipping yard where Torchwick and the White Fang are working together.
Hey, he's part monkey. It's in
Yeah.
his nature.
I
Not
find
sure
that
if
hard to
Goku
argue.
would steal
I,
food.
I thought I had an argument for that, but I don't.
Hey, why do you think the Saiyans like to steal food?
They don't like to steal food. They like to eat food.
Well, fair, yeah. Well, why do you think the Saiyans
Or
like
like
to eat food?
punching people.
Well, they like to punch people, but they also like to eat food. I mean, have you seen Goku's metabolism?
Have you seen
have.
Yang?
Yeah, Yang might be Saiyan. It wouldn't
She
surprise me.
goes Super Saiyan
She does go Super
He's-
Saiyan, and it's fun.
in Volume 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Volume 2, shall we move on to that now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
might as well.
Let's go.
That food fight.
Yeah, that was
The
great.
food fight.
That I remember now.
Oh,
Volume
that
2.
was amazing.
Volume
That
2 was when they actually
destructive.
started like going on missions and stuff, and like
Kind of.
Having some more character development.
yeah, exactly, having more character development, and then it really focused on
John actually knowing a little bit of how
yeah.
to fight.
yeah that
Thanks to
as
Pyrrha.
well as Team RWBY actually working a lot more synchronized as a team now that they've had
Oh, yeah.
time to like kind of get to know each other and really just kind of understand everyone's strengths and weaknesses.
See, that's one of my gripes with Volume 2 of RWBY in general, is the fact that Team RWBY is now more of a working machine. I kind of wanted to see more
we
how
didn't
that
get to
builds.
see.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see the interaction on how
Right, exactly.
for them
Yeah,
growing.
and I kind of wish.
I'm still wondering what the time period difference is between episodes, because think about it. We had the start of Volume 1 where they got to Beacon their first couple of days, getting their teams together. Then their
And then
first day of
start Volume
classes. And then at the end, they were talking about the Vital Festival. Then
Which
we
was months
move into
away.
Volume... Yeah, and then we move into Volume 2 where they're still preparing for the Vital Festival.
And then Volume 3 is when they actually get to the Vital Festival.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I think
So I'm just-
Volume 1 is like a matter of weeks, maybe?
And then Volume 2 is like more like months.
Yeah, like a couple months, like 2 months. Like the first
Yeah,
one
that
might
sounds-
be like
I mean,
1
it's
month,
almost
Volume
like-
2 might be 2 months, something like that.
Well, I mean,
Right.
it's almost kind of
That sounds
like
about
it's almost kind of like that break in between Cell Saga and Boo Saga, because it had been like 2 or 3 years, or actually no, that's kind of a horrible metaphor. I would say
Oh.
like that little break in
Ooh,
between
was like
Frieza.
7 years after Cell.
Yeah, so maybe like Frieza and Cell. Like I feel like
I would
Frieza
say
and
more
Cell.
Frieza to Android.
That's what I mean, Frieza to Android,
Or
which
Return of
is
Frieza, I
technically
guess.
Cell. Yeah,
You guys hear me? I might have
yeah,
accidentally
we can
muted
hear you.
myself.
We can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with Ultra. The more I think about it, like it's Frieza to Android's Return of Return of Frieza.
Just say Frieza to Trunks Saga.
Yeah, Frieza to Trunks Saga. That's a good idea.
I don't understand any of this.
You uncultured swine.
To try
I know you're talking about Dragon Ball Z, but I lost.
We're
interest in
trying to
that
compare
years
the
ago.
time gaps,
how
close to the time gaps are between the shows.
Right, because the time gap between after Frieza, Frieza, and then between Frieza and then where Frieza Trunks comes back, that's like a matter of 6 months.
I believe that's about a year.
Yeah, that's right, a year.
That seems awfully long of a time comparison between Volume 1 and Volume.
It's
the start of
closest.
Volume 3.
Like something like My Hero Academia, where all of that happened in after Deku got to the school, everything happened within 2 weeks.
Yeah, I could, or even just Dragon Ball Super period as a whole.
Dude, Dragon Ball Super, that has been
You don't talk about the timeline of Dragon Ball Super.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
But yeah. Anyway, what else happened in Volume 2?
Let's see. We had the.
You got a stupid dance arc.
The what?
The dance arc.
Yes.
Oh god.
The love
dancing
rectangle
arc.
between John.
Leave the puns to Joma, please.
Well, he's not here. Someone has to
Damn it,
pick up
Barb.
the slack. Unfortunately. Yeah, you had a giant love rectangle, I guess. So, Pyrrha likes John and wants to go to the dance with him.
But John likes Weiss.
And
But
he wants to go to
Weiss-
the dance with her.
But Weiss
likes
likes
Neptune.
Neptune.
Right.
And
And
wants to go to
Neptune's
dance
afraid
with
of
him.
water.
And
And
yes,
dancing.
yes, Neptune is afraid of water, which we find out.
And
in
can't
Volume 3.
dance. And couldn't dance at the time.
Neptune's kind of a tool.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, then
But,
after the dance, then we had them. Then we saw them start going on missions. Oh wait, no! Then we got introduced to the most adorable little badass little corgi ever.
Oh yeah.
Super Swag.
Why?
Yeah. Sly.
Oh,
That's
my
Super
Sly.
Dog. Not to be confused with Crypto.
We don't talk about Crypto after what happened to him recently in DC
Yeah.
Comics.
Oh,
They
jeez.
killed Crypto, man. They killed him.
And what?
They killed.
I mean,
it's-
That's not as
it's
bad
long-
as them killing Superboy. Superboy at least was semi-likable.
They killed a dog, Kirito. Okay.
I believe it. Crypto dying was sad. I read it. Trust me, I shed a few tears.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Believe
when
me, you'll be
Superboy
shedding more
died,
tears when we get to talking about Volume 3.
I mean,
Speaking of
when
which- Let's
yeah.
get more back onto Volume 2.
that's right.
So Volume 2, we got to see more of the villains of the show. We were more
Oh
properly-
yeah, that's right. We got Neo.
Cinderball.
Yeah, we got
Ironwood,
more Cinder. Ironwood's not a villain yet, as far as we know.
as far as we
He's
know,
just
but it's
Arnold.
There was Neo, Mercury, Emerald.
That's about all of them.
Those are the main. Who?
Deary. The faunus with the glasses. The
yeah,
mask.
yes,
But he wears it over the mask.
yes.
His name's
I'm
Deary.
drawing
I don't
blanks.
remember that character.
If
I
you
remember
watch
that.
the series and you actually look for him, you see him a lot.
Oh,
He's the weird
about that,
faunus
then?
that has the glasses, but he's part of the White Fang.
I'll have to try to find that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You see him a lot.
then we get.
Oh,
Team
and then there's
RWBY
also
going
the
on
old
their-
man.
Oh God! Don't even get me started on him. I swear to God, he owns every freaking business in Vale.
You know, he just only owns the dust shop and a noodle
The car
shop and
service and the janitorial squad
And the arcade.
and
Yeah.
the motorcycle company and the cop equipment company.
that old man's big money balling. If you ask this.
Oh, also the ramen
Uncle
shop.
Shaman.
Oh,
Yes.
yep. The ramen
He's got
shop
a
in
ramen.
Volume
Which is a
3.
reference to Ichiraku.
Anyway, Team RWBY goes on their first mission. They go to the abandoned city, like Shaman mentioned. to investigate the Grimm outbreaks, only for Ruby to go out one night because she's chasing Zwei for whatever reason. He decided to take off, probably to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Only to find a couple. I think it was a couple of White Fang members were actually wandering around, and whatever happened, I don't know what happened, but the ground gave out from under her, and she ended up in this giant freaking abandoned subway station, where the White Fang was transporting God knows what, probably explosive dust crystals onto train cars, only for Roman to send this train hurling straight into Vale, blow a hole into the wall, and let all the Grimm in.
But it's
And then
okay.
we
The
get-
caffeine.
Oh,
I was gonna say,
I
but
still
it's
love
okay
that song.
because no one gets hurt somehow in the giant Grimm invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we saw like everyone at Beacon fighting all of
And
the Grimm.
except for Sun and Neptune being
Yeah.
completely useless.
Yeah.
And they're freaking junior detectives. We have badges, so it's official. Jesus.
And just the awesome fight in the middle, in Vale is just incredible. You have Team Ruby plus
Team Juniper, Team
Juniper,
Coffee.
yeah, Team Coffee, just all of them. They're all just they're all fighting, and it's all it's just awesome.
Yeah.
So
And then we get to Volume 3.
well, before we get to Volume 3, what are your thoughts on Volumes 1 and Volume 2 before we jump onto it as a whole?
I liked the character development, and I also liked, the story progression and how serious things got.
Yeah.
Closer to the end of Volume 2.
I mean, it started out kind of cutesy, and then it got more serious in Volume 2, which I like. I like the progression for that, and I absolutely love the soundtrack that they're doing with this. And before we go on, let's just
iBurn was my ringtone for 6 months.
let's just I've been debating on whether or not to bring this up, but just take a moment to remember the one person that started all of this, Monty.
Monty. Yeah, Morty. Why did I say Rick and Morty? That's why. Monty.
It just that first news break when that accident in the hospital happened, and then that video of Meg on Rooster Teeth's The No channel, just trying so hard to keep it together, reporting that Monty passed away. He did. I've seen some of his work before. He worked before RWBY and the stuff he did for RWBY. He was an amazing animator.
He really was.
Yeah.
I guarantee he's well missed, and I know he's in a better place. We all know he's in a better place, and I just hope his family is still doing okay with. I know it's hard to cope with the loss of a loved one, but
yeah, it's tough.
it's just, especially with it was just a freak accident that could have happened to anyone.
Exactly.
I just wanted to
Yep.
put
Not
that
totally
in.
understandable.
Very understandable.
All right, so now on to Volume 3.
Volume 3. For
So-
Volume 3, we did see. Oh, you guys go ahead.
We did.
I can
So
go up to where I remember.
Alright.
With the start of Volume 3, we saw the tournament, and we briefly saw Penny and Ruby interact, but it was very
Sharing a
very
laugh.
brief. Yeah, sharing a laugh and just
Good.
having a quick conversation.
because
and
Penny
then-
had to try to hide a magnet sticking to her head.
Yeah. And then we see Team Juniper fighting. And
That's when
that
we really
was-
see
yeah.
John really start to show his training.
Yeah,
off.
I mean, it's and you know, just again, like you know, we saw in Volume 2 with Team RWBY working as a synchronized machine. We saw Team Juniper doing exactly that, and you know, again, John actually holding his own,
And Nora becoming Thor.
right? Exactly. Nora, don't you mean Thora? That was yeah. Oh, that was one of Jonah's
I
puns.
know.
So,
Yeah,
I still hate him for it.
but you know, and then you know, we see, you know, a lot of all the other teams.
Funky,
You know,
Auburn,
yeah,
the rest of Team Sun.
yeah. I love
Gavin's
Team
character
Funky.
getting hit in the balls with a coconut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Team Funky was one of my favorites.
Some would say they were pretty funky.
God
Oh.
damn it, Barb!
Why, Shaman? Why?
Especially Neon Cat, and then
Flint
like
Cole.
Neon Cat and Flint Cole. Like I like that they did a lot of the references to the old or to a lot of the other Rooster Teeth stuff. Like I thought that was
Neon
really
Cat
neat.
was based on a meme.
Yes, Neon Cat
He really
was
was.
based on
Yeah.
Nyan Cat.
Ian Cat.
Yeah, or however you pronounce it.
Yeah,
Do we
give
really
your
need to- do we really need-
checks.
What was that?
Get your weeb skills up.
Do we really? Do I really have to face the wrath of a million weebs?
If it comes down to it, maybe.
Kirito, can you turn your
I'm
lights
not gonna lie.
on?
I won't hesitate.
I'm sorry. What?
Can you turn your lights on?
We can't see
yeah.
him.
Sorry. I forgot that it gets dark early.
Yeah. So then, after that fight, we had going into the semifinals? Was Yang and Mercury's fight?
There we go.
Well, before that, around
Alrighty.
episode 3, we got the introduction of Ruby's uncle Crow and Weiss's older sister Winter.
All right.
Crow's the best character
Yeah.
ever.
He's a really good character. I wouldn't call him the best.
He's an old drunk who knows how to
He's the
fight.
best uncle ever.
I'm surprised Jeff doesn't play him.
And you know, let's
Who
not
needs Jeff?
forget.
Yeah,
Let's
But
not
Jeff
forget.
is the only one not in the animation.
Let's not forget. In Volume 3, we had the voice cameo of one of the Red versus Blue stars.
right.
Which one?
I believe it was Caboose, wasn't it?
Joel has been playing.
He's Oobleck.
Yeah, Oobleck. That's it.
He's been in since Volume 1.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's fine.
I just
It's
remember.
cool.
I just remember in one of the Ruby Report episodes, Joma had said something about it or had pointed it out, and I just remember him pointing that out.
Whoa, what a revelation.
Although Vic Mignogna was actually in a couple episodes, wasn't he?
He's Crow.
Yeah, he's the voice of Crow.
That's right. He is Crow. Duh.
Yes,
I'm sorry. I'm
it's fine.
I'm scatterbrained today.
He's way behind.
I mean,
More
considering
like a year
I
and a
haven't.
half.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
So
I let you down.
now
See,
the
if
fight
Joma
with
were here,
We're
this would
used
be a
to
lot
it by
easier.
if Joma were here, he'd be busting your door down and blasting you to death like he did Natsu last prediction.
Or when we had to
See
remake,
this.
or when we had to remake the episode for Funky, Never Miss a Beat.
Oh yeah, when you
Oh.
and Natsu did it alone.
Yeah, that. Yeah, thank God none of you guys saw that.
It was terrible. I'm just gonna
Speak
say
for
that.
yourself.
It was terrible.
Oh, are you talking about the original one before the one that actually got
Yes.
posted?
Yes.
Oh boy.
It was one of the
Uh.
most painful things I'd ever watched.
Oh boy. Anyway, on to Yang and Mercury's fight,
Yes.
where she broke his
Yeah.
legs.
This is the last thing I remember seeing. Like the last episode I remember watching.
So did you okay, so you saw that, so that was the last one you saw? Guess what? Mercury's legs, they're robotic.
Well then.
Yeah, in the very next episode, we get to see something of a flashback to Cinder, how she met Mercury,
Emerald.
how she met Emerald,
And how she made the deal with the White Fang.
right. And we
and
also
how
got
she-
expansion
She also
on
sorry, go ahead, Shaman.
you go ahead, Jake. Go ahead.
No, I cut you off. No, you go ahead and
All
finish
you.
what you were saying.
Somebody
Okay,
just talk.
we got expansion on the Maidens of the Seas.
Someone speak.
Okay, are we
Shaman
good?
just said something,
good?
but I kind of didn't catch it.
Okay, so after Yang broke Mercury's leg, the next episode focused on Cinder. How she met Emerald, Mercury, how she got the White Fang on her side, and it goes into expansion of the 4 maidens of the seasons.
Yep.
Okay, good. Got first try. And I guess since I brought it up, let's talk about the maidens of the seasons. Dingo, you take it away. You probably explain it better than
I don't remember much of that because I didn't actually pay. I to be honest, I haven't paid much attention to the World of Remnant videos because I kind of want to watch them more as a whole, more rather than in between
Okay,
episodes. But let's focus on the Fall Maiden because she was an important part of Volume 3.
So we had
Right.
Penny, or a girl that looked like Penny, in a, like, I would almost say Bacta tank looking thing.
That was
That was
she
that was
didn't
the
even
Fall
look
Maiden.
like Penny.
That
Or
was
no,
the Fall
sorry, that was
Maiden.
the Fall Maiden. I'm
That-
sorry.
It didn't
Right.
look like her. It was her.
Yeah, it was her.
Because Cinder got this weird ass glove that she was used to try to steal the Fall Maiden's power before Crow showed up, and Cinder only got half of it.
which puts the previous Fall Maiden, Amber, into a coma.
That's right.
And why she's sitting in that tank in the basement of the school.
And they were talking about trying to either put Amber into Pyrrha or put Amber into Pyrrha.
No. They were trying to they wanted to try to transfer what was left of her power into Pyrrha.
That makes sense. Well, from what I saw, that was kind of the impression that I had gotten.
There was a lot of speculation that if they did that, then Amber was going to take over Pyrrha's body. But I didn't think that would be the case because they were just taking Amber's power. But after Cinder screwed that up, we never found out because she somehow found a way to sneak down into the basement and put in
Into the vault.
vault.
We're skipping ahead a little. Skipping ahead.
Sorry.
It's fine. So let's try and get back to the tournament.
Oh yeah.
The after effect of Yang breaking Mercury's leg.
Everybody thinks she's lying because of Emerald's semblance of creating illusions.
Right.
Right.
Which is real. That's got to put a lot of strain on Emerald.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh no, I mean
Because
she was only
especially-
doing it to one person, and then she
No,
said
no,
that
no,
was
no.
strenuous to do it onto 2 people.
No. The Yang's the only person who knows what actually happened. Emerald's semblance screwed up everybody's perspective.
No. She screwed up Yang. That's what happened. She screwed up Yang.
Yeah.
And
Because
then when
remember,
the paramedics came by, she screwed up the paramedics. That's all she did.
Oh.
remember after there's a scene where Yang's just walking by, and to everyone else it just looks like after the match he just punched him in the leg for no reason.
Whereas in her
Yang
case,
was
she
the
was
one that
walking
thought-
away, and then he would come in to try and attack her, and then she did that.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I thought it was actually Mercury had actually legit attacked her, and
No,
Emerald had
no,
changed
no.
the perspective of everybody else.
No, she changed
No.
the perspective of Yang, and then she changed the
Yang.
perspective of the paramedics.
Oh.
And then Yang got arrested.
Well, house arrest.
She didn't get arrested. Yeah, house arrest.
House arrest, but very generous into it.
Right. I mean, she did get disqualified from the tournament.
All of her team did, but she was the last one, so yeah, technically.
It's her fault.
It's not her
No,
fault.
it's
Cinder's
Emerald's fault. Yeah, it's Cinder's fault. She's the one to blame.
Everything goes back to... Well, no. Not everything goes back to Cinder. Everything goes back to She Who Must Not Be Named Yet.
Oh, right. Yep.
Let's continue on.
Right.
Let's get to the next fight.
So then we had Penny and
Versus
Pyrrha.
Remember,
God,
Penny's a robot.
Afterward,
That fight was hard. I knew that fight was going to be hard to watch just from the end of that episode of those two being paired. Oh, and then Ruby caught was for whatever reason wandering the halls and caught Mercury walking around.
Still don't know why he was there though. Why he was there and didn't come in later.
Or why he didn't just listen to what Cinder told him in the first place. Just stay put. You have no reason to be. You have not. You're part of the plan. It's done.
Once everything happened, but it's like, why didn't he just come in later?
the Wild Festival tournament had. Look, man, the Wild Festival tournament had good nachos. Mercury couldn't resist going to get some. In the process,
and a maintenance tunnel.
Well, he had to be discreet with it. He couldn't just walk up to the stand and be like, "Hey, let me get you some nachos." He had to be
What
discreet.
happened?
He had to sneak through the maintenance hall, grab his
Didn't
nachos.
your leg get shot? Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that. You just need to go back. But I saw
Give me my
you.
nachos.
Oh yeah,
Right,
right.
Joe,
You're
looking
not supposed
for.
to see me. Well, okay.
You didn't see my leg get broken.
Mercury you're looking for.
So let's get to the fight because
I
I know that
Mercury
Kirito has to go soon.
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry guys.
Yeah,
So let's just get
we've
him
been
caught
we've
up
been
before we
focusing a
continue
little
on.
too much on the previous than what we intended to.
Yeah.
So Pyrrha and Penny have their fight only for Emerald to mess with Pyrrha's mind. You remember how Penny has those swords in her back?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
She had about 10 of them ready to attack Pyrrha. Emerald amplified that by about 1,000,000.
Holy shit.
That was
Like,
nice.
it was
So
just
when-
a wall of swords.
So when Pyrrha tried to push them back, the few that were actually real, the
They got
wires
the-
wrapped around Penny's waist
Oh
and
wow.
arm
And like,
and shredded her apart into pieces.
Discombobulated her.
Discombobulated.
I know what I
Brutally.
said.
discombobulated and made her go. "Will
I know what I
dream,
said."
Dave. Davey.
I have no idea what that means. Anyway,
So Penny is
Space
dead.
Odyssey.
Right.
only for and Ruby just barely comes out of the hallway to
Just
just
to
to
watch
see
Penny get ripped apart. Just in
and
time.
drop to her knees and just
And Mercury comes through the door and is like, "Oh well,
And just
nothing more
leaves.
for me to do," and then walks away again.
and
I got
then
my nachos.
I got my nachos.
and then Cinder comes on over. Everything goes to shit. Cinder comes on the
This guy.
loudspeaker, having hacked to that, and goes on about some rant about how Atlas is
Basically,
making
she's
a-
manipulating everyone to think badly about all the other nations.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Grim invasion starts once again, but on a much, much larger scale.
With the help of the White
Along-
Fang.
Yep, I was getting to that. And then the White Fangs show up, releasing Grim off of drop ships.
Yikes.
And leading them is Adam, Blake's former mentor.
Adam Torres.
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
I like to
Whichever.
pretend the boyfriend
Well,
thing
yeah, they were
isn't
technically
real.
together, weren't they?
Oh,
I just
Adam
like-
seems to heavily imply that when they start fighting, but we'll get to that.
Look, my headcanon says they are strictly brother and sister. None of that stupid
Jesus
romance.
Christ.
It's like Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker.
Oh, God.
Imagine
Except
how
minus
that
the
conversation
incestuous
had to go
kissing.
after Return of the Jedi ended, though.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway,
That moment when
Twin sister
Han
something?
realizes. That moment when Han puts 2 and 2 together and then realizes that they're brother and sister, and then remembers when Leia kissed Luke in Empire Strikes Back.
Well,
Okay, we're
Luke
getting off
probably
topic
s-
here.
Luke had probably told Han that she had kissed him during A New Hope as well.
that was on the cheek though.
Still,
And it was for luck.
but he would at the time he probably would have like played it up.
Mm,
Maybe.
But anyways, let's
Alright,
get
then.
back to Volume 3.
the shit
So the
storm.
next episode, everything is on fire. Pretty
And
much.
Grimm are everywhere. Everybody's losing their shit trying to run to
And the
safety.
giant Nevermore.
Oh, that's what you remember out of the invasion? How about the giant freaking Grim dragon that popped
that
out
came
of the
later.
freaking mountain?
That came later.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We're getting there.
We are getting
That
there.
came after
So,
the bird died.
right.
Right.
And during
Oh, yeah.
all this pandemonium,
Roman
Neo-
gets
Adam.
sprayed by Neo.
Yeah,
Right,
Neo
Roman
goes
Gates
and frees
Reaper.
Roman off an airship, and he takes control of it, taking out other Atlas airships. So what does Ruby decide to do? She
I'm
decides
fly on
to
my broom cycle.
yeah, she
And
goes
go up
straight
there.
after Roman.
Yep. And only to start getting the crap kicked out of her by Roman and Neo double teaming her. And just
That's
as she's
Bow Wow.
hanging off the edge. God damn it. Either way, that was gonna. I was thinking double team, tag team. Which phrase is not gonna get that to happen? But either way, I was
You all are
screwed.
Horrible people.
Hey, you're part of this too, Shaman.
Hey, look, I don't think Dory
You're
thinks when I
guilty by
say we double
association.
team a 15-year-old. Okay, my mind doesn't go there.
That's like saying War Dog gave it up or gave his Rod of Ages to Annie up the
Oh,
bump.
jeez. Anyway, just as Ruby is hanging off the edge of the airship, and I'm getting some serious video lag now. Oh, now it's catching up. Just as Ruby is hanging off the airship, and Neo has her pointy little tip of her umbrella pointed right at Ruby's face, she sees a button. What does she do? She reaches for the button, and Mary Poppins Neo right off the damn airship into a flock of flying Nevermores, only to get back up, try to beat Roman. He starts beating the shit out of her again, only to be gobbled up by a
Joker
Nevermore.
onto Jason Todd style.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
No crowbar.
only right
He
as
said
he's
no crowbar.
No, it was his cane instead.
Yeah.
only
So not-
just as he's about to smack Ruby one last time. No, it wasn't a Nevermore. It was a Griffin.
Mm-hmm.
Dropped him behind him and gobbled him right up.
Hole.
Roman
And
Torchworth is
then
dead.
immediately got put into a crash onto the plane and burst into fire.
Only for Ruby to start pogo scything her way back down to safety. It was literally like Poing, poing, point. Where she, oh wait, and during that time was Blake found Adam in the cafeteria, the
And
cafeteria,
Adam's like, I'm
getting
not
ready to
going
attack
kill
another
you.
student.
I'm just gonna hurt you really, really badly.
Nice Joker reference.
I still want to do my own review for that. But
I still
anyway,
haven't seen that.
That's beside the point.
yeah. So they have their fight, only for Adam to strongly overpower Blake, just continuously proving how he's so much stronger and she could do so much better being back with the White Fang. And as soon as he hears and sees Yang looking for Blake, he stabs her in the stomach, pissing Yang off to the point of just not even thinking about attacking. She jumps at him, and Adam cuts her right arm off.
Yeah.
No fucking
yeah.
way.
Right at the
Yang-
elbow. Gone.
Yang was disarmed like a mother.
Oh
God
my-
damn it, Barb!
Shaman, I
But it
swear
was
to
Barb!
God.
It
Well,
works both
look,
ways.
Well, it's not wrong. She's
No.
not without an arm.
Him
She was
yelling
literally
at Barb
disarmed.
because it was
I know,
Barb.
but still.
Bart would have been proud of him.
Barb would be
Anyway.
proud.
Barb would be proud that you yelled at her for her character being disarmed. And then she'd be proud at him for making that pun.
Pun, yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
God
God.
damn it, Barb!
Oh, where's Jomo when you need him?
Just
Anyway.
with his girlfriend.
Yeah. Anyway, then as he goes to try to actually kill Yang, because now she's passed out on the ground just from losing one arm, probably just due to shock.
And possible blood.
Just as Blake goes to defend Yang, Adam takes a swing at her, lops
Slices
her head off, only to find it's a shadow clone, and she's already taken off with Yang.
Gibunshi no Jutsu.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Luck, and Adam just goes off we don't know where. Whereas when Ruby finally regroups with everybody, Jean and Pura are still missing. Nora and Ren have gotten the ever-living shit kicked out of them, as well as everybody else, because Cinder's little hack also took over the Atlas troopers and that giant freaking mech.
Well, okay then.
And Blake and Yang are both on the ground. Blake in tears, blaming herself for what happened and apologizing to an unconscious Yang.
And Ironwood's the Terminator.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Ironwood
Metal
got. He might actually be that because one of his arms is robotic and one of his legs are robotic and half of his chest is robotic.
So he's a cyborg.
Think
He's
more like
not
Darth
black.
Vader.
He's more machine now than man.
Yes, actually, he does appear to be more machine than man.
He really does. It's like cuts down like halfway through his chest, and that like seems to like just be like that part up.
Yeah, like from here down, it seems like is all
like,
like
curves.
cybernetics.
And it curves too. So it's heavily implied that like lower half completely metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
A literal iron dick.
Yeah, probably. And Crow, not only does he have his giant ass sword, it's also a scythe. Wonder where Ruby got that fighting style from.
Right?
Well, it did say in the first
I got a
episode that
question
he
for
trained
you
her.
guys that Natsu still hasn't made this connection. Ironwood, the Tin Man, Ozpin, Oz, Good Witch, the Good Witch,
Yeah.
Scarecrow, Crow.
Yeah.
Where's the cowardly lion?
That's John.
No, we were saying
No.
that's why.
Yeah.
That's why. And then, who's Dorothy? Because
It's got no.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Ruby's Red Riding Hood.
Nah.
That's a good question. I never even thought of that.
Pyrrha?
I'm surprised Natsu didn't bring that up.
because Natsu
hang on.
really didn't like put those connections together. It's like
Oh.
Ironwood, Tin Man, Good Witch. I mean, that one was obvious with Ozpin, but then it's like Scarecrow is Crow.
Hmm.
But yeah,
The Crow has a heart. The Scarecrow doesn't. Actually,
no.
no.
But the Scarecrow gets a heart at the end of the movie.
No, Crow's heart has been replaced with alcohol.
Yeah.
but Scarecrow wants the brain.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's right. The Tin Man wanted the heart.
Oh.
Well, Crow's is an alcoholic genius then.
well. You know what? I've
Too
done
over.
enough.
Django, no, don't do. You're dead. No, Django, don't.
I hate my brain.
Give it to Scarecrow,
Go to-
or give it to Crow.
Anyway.
He could use a few more brain cells with all the alcohol he drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could actually. Anyway, so Pyrrha decides that she's going to go after Cinder and leave Jean behind, but not before giving him a big old kiss and then immediately shoving him into a locker and launching him right into Vale.
Some would say it's the kiss of death.
I swear you're taking lines from Joma. I swear you're taking lessons from Joma.
Nah, man. Look, he's not here. One of us has to pick up the slack.
Really, because you and Kirito and Ultra have all been doing a pretty damn good job of it.
His spirit is with all of us.
I didn't realize he was
You see,
dead.
what happened was
What had
Joma made
happened
us
was-
all sign a contract saying that we had to annoy you with puns.
Yeah.
We're contractually obligated to, or else he could sue us. If we don't annoy you with puns.
Speaking of which, Joma, I'm still waiting for my check.
Oh, you didn't
No.
hear? We don't get paid.
We don't
This
get
is all
paid,
charity
Just
work.
like
Well, that's why I got this.
This is the last time I signed a contract without reading it.
Oh, that was your first. That's always
I
the
had
first mistake.
My agent read over my contract before I signed it.
You have an agent?
Yeah, it's Ultra.
Oh,
Oh, really? Because I'm pretty sure he didn't read the contract either.
I'm pretty
or
sure he
did
did. He said it would be beneficial for you to sign this contract with Joma because
I didn't sign shit.
No, the three of us did.
yeah.
Well, then you guys got the shitty end of the stick.
Really?
See,
'Cause
Shaman
we get to have
didn't
fun.
read his. Yeah.
Damn it.
uh,
I'm going to find. Oh, he's going to hear about this later.
We get to have a lot of fun.
Oh.
we're telling
Anyways,
him
we gotta
slowly.
finish this. He's gotta go in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
So-
trying. But you guys keep
So-
you guys more than me keep sidetracking all this.
Okay. Enough distractions.
So,
Okay.
Pyrrha goes to the top of the tower, which has been absolutely oh, I know it hasn't been destroyed just yet, to confront Cinder, who can somehow communicate with the Grim Dragon.
That's not.
That
overpowered.
not only is a massive destructive force just on its own, but it looks like it sweats Grim. Literally, whatever falls off of it when it hits the ground, it spawns.
It's like a
More
Dragonborn
Grim.
Grim. I forget what the real name of it is, but it's like some weird name.
That's not overpowered.
Yeah.
No,
So-
How do
no,
you
no.
think it was hidden inside a mountain?
Fair.
So Pyrrha goes to confront Cinder, thinking she's the only one who can stop her for whatever reason.
Because she knew, according to her previous thing with Jean, remember when they had their moment, that she knew that she was destined for greatness and that the world would rest on her shoulders one day.
Which seems a little I can't
Egotistical?
think of the word. Yeah, that too.
But anyway, so Pyrrha and
Yeah.
Cinder fights. Pyrrha holds her own for a little bit.
A
But
little bit. She
she's-
held her own for a good portion of the fight.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Until
But-
Cinder draws her bow,
Oh yeah.
fires an
So
arrow.
we need to tell. We need him to know that it's implied that Cinder may have killed Ozpin.
Okay.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
that's
an
right. I
epic
forgot
battle,
about that.
even though we barely got to see anything.
And by barely got to see anything, the screen was blank except for when the two of them their powers clashed against each other.
Like lightsabers?
Something
Kinda.
like that.
More like
yeah.
Dragon Ball Z clashing.
Okay.
But right. So Cinder kidnaps Ozpin and
Kidnaps or kills, most likely kidnaps because of what happens at the epilogue.
Sorry, my audio's being weird.
Sorry. Okay. So Pyrrha and Cinder are fighting, and Cinder grabs her bow and she shoots Pyrrha in her Achilles. And
Yep. Dropping her to her knees, and Cinder walks up to her. Pyrrha looks up at Cinder, says, "Do you believe in destiny?" Cinder just looks at her, says, "Yes," draws another arrow, shoots her right in the chest.
Wow.
And then right as Ruby is running up the side of the tower and gets to the top to help Pyrrha.
and
That's the
she's
first thing she sees. And then
It's Pyrrha disintegrating.
into dust.
Nothing is left of her except for her
Her
diadem.
what is it? Circlet or crown? Her little
Diadem.
crown thing that she wears.
Her diadem.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's when Ruby loses all her shit. She screams Pyrrha's name. Her eyes flash intensely bright. And who knows how much time has passed after that, but she wakes up in her bedroom
I think it was like
back
2
in
weeks,
Patch.
wasn't it?
I don't remember if they actually said.
I want to say they said
never
it was
say,
like
just-
2 weeks or something.
Some time passed.
Yeah.
So she wakes up in her bed back at Patch. And good old Daddy Dearest, played by Bernie Burns.
Yeah.
Who
Is
looks
there
like an
to-
older son.
Yes. Tries
Yeah.
to explain things subtly to Ruby, only for Crow to tell him to leave so he can
Yo,
talk to Ruby.
leave. Hey, guess what? You got this special power. It's called Silver Eyes, just like your ma. According to legend, you're like supposed to be like this really great warrior that all the Grimm are gonna fear unless they're like really stupid. And
I guess the Grim Dragon is frozen up on top of the tower at Beacon now. We don't know where Cinder went.
Ozpin's missing, so I have to take up his mantle. By the way, I told your sister about where to find her mother, but I didn't tell you that just because, you know, I want her to actually try and look for her on her own, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, here's a little bit of information. I've heard some information that somewhere in Haven, I think it was, there
think
might
so.
be something of interest there. Okay, bye.
Don't
basically
go
sums that
there. Ruby, don't go to Haven.
You understand me?
Okay? Don't go there.
Go
I
to
don't-
Haven.
Don't
Go there.
to Haven.
To Haven.
So
Oh yeah.
Haven.
Also, by the way, your girlfriend, yeah, her daddy took her away and kidnapped her, and she's staying home now.
And Blake ran up somewhere.
We don't know where Blake is. We don't
don't know
really
where she
care that much because we haven't seen her, and yet she's, you know, just frolicking around the city.
Anyway, so after that, she goes to try to comfort Yang. Doesn't work. Yang tells her to get the hell out of the room. So probably another week or so passes by.
It was a whole
It's
season that passed at least. Because
Oh.
Yeah.
before it was like
I imagine the
maybe
Vital
summer,
Festival was already
like,
going
it was
on
maybe
during
summer,
fall.
probably fall around that time. By the time that it picked up again, it was winter time.
And she's walking out of the house with a backpack. And there's the rest, what's left of Team Juniper, Jean, Nora, and Ren. And they all start to go take off to Haven. And then we find out who the big boss is. Salem. The
the giant black cat of doom.
no,
She's
well,
purple.
for all we know.
She's purple and white.
Actually, she's more pale ass white with like purple streaks, like
purple and black
almost like
veins.
yeah, like just going along her eyes, like her veins are like like extremely pronounced.
Okay.
I don't know how, but Ruby.
And it
Rooster
seems
Teeth.
like the narration that we heard like at the start of Volume 1 and
Was a
all that.
conversation between her and Ozpin.
Oh.
And did you get to see the trailer for Volume 4?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
What do you
Well,
think of the
that's
new
pretty much
animation
like,
style?
What is that, 3 or 6 months after?
I think it was
months.
confirmed to be 6.
6 months.
I love the new animation style. It looks so cool.
It looks
looks
more
more
like animation and less
Yeah.
like Vocaloid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It-
definitely
I
gonna take
can't-
getting used to.
Yeah, I can't wait
But-
to see Weiss, Blake, and Yang in action with
Oh,
this
yeah.
new animation style.
I can't wait till
And-
we see
and a
Jean,
one-armed Yang.
Nora, and Ren.
Them too.
Because we've only
I
seen
want-
drawings of them.
I haven't even
one-armed
seen
Yang.
those yet.
A one-armed Yang would be interesting to watch.
Well, Aang's still like going like, I have one arm. I'm useless. I can't be a huntress and have fun now.
Well, if I remember correctly, somebody called the outfit she's wearing in the trailer just a sweatpants, shirt, and jacket, like her
Patchwork.
DGAs, her don't give a shit. Or don't give a shits.
Wouldn't that be DGS?
Can we say shit on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're PG-13.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jacksepticeye says it all the time. Never mind.
He says a lot. He says much worse than us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're just not allowed to talk about the news.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
crap,
ladies
my
and
phone
gentlemen,
battery's
it looks to be about the time where I'm gonna have to take my leave. It was a pleasure talking with you, gentlemen. It was also awesome being able to catch up. Hopefully, I get to do more videos with you guys.
It's too bad we didn't get to the prediction part. We took way too long on the
unfortunately.
backtrack
I have
on
stuff
the
to do around the
backstory.
house. Yeah, I have stuff to do around the house. So, but yeah, I mean, it was definitely great talking with you guys. Hopefully, we can do this again once the season starts, and we can do maybe Jomo would want to do a joint episode with, Volume 4, Episode 1.
Well, according to him, he wants to. Sorry, Ultra. I want to just get this out of the way real quick, just because Kirito mentioned it. He wants to kind of continue doing the reactions instead of the reports because the reactions have actually been getting much better views than the reports were.
Well, you also have to remember that this channel was dedicated to the reaction stuff, whereas the previous channel was more dedicated to the AMVs.
Right.
Oh.
Not only that, but there's still more people coming in, and with RWBY Chibi being something that we're actually being ahead on rather than being behind, that actually promotes us getting more views to begin with.
Okay.
Right.
So, if we can stay ahead of the curve by becoming first members for Rooster Teeth, then we could do...
Did they up the price on that or no? Or is it still
$3.33 a month.
A month? Oh, at one point it was like $6 every 6 months, or something like that.
Well, now it's $3.33 every month.
Oh, that's not too bad. I might actually get that going.
Yeah. So if all of us did that, then we could all just watch it and then do the report and then have the report either out,
You mean the reaction?
Possible. No, I'm saying the report, because the report is definitely happening. If we do the reaction, Delta and I agreed that the reactions would go onto the SKA channel because that channel is going to be more of a, do whatever we want, whereas this one is, more professional stuff, where it's, if you guys do the reaction stuff, Delta can just, upload it straight to the other thing after putting in the picture. That way, your reactions are still used, or have your reactions and then use the clips in the report whenever any of you be oh yeah, this moment I felt like this, and then show a clip of you reacting in that moment, and then just have the full reaction over there for every person.
Delta wants us to have the reactions over on the previous channel, or
it's more of a if it's reaction stuff, because the video is so long, it's much more likely for it to be hit by copyright. It doesn't matter how many people are in there. The longer the video is, the more likely it is going to get hit, and also the more time it would spend editing to actually get everything right. Especially because right now, just with the reaction stuff, that's already a half hour of rendering just for 5 minutes.
Wow.
So imagine putting that at, say, 20 minutes. Multiply that half hour by 20.
Wow.
All right, gentlemen, I have to take my leave now. Right. This time I'm actually going to.
All right.
I'll have Ultra keep me posted on what Delta wants me to do as far as whatever.
Yeah.
I definitely would like to, I had talked about it before in the past about doing the voiceover session. If he still wants to try and make room for that, I would, I'd love to do it.
Do you mean for the bridge series, or?
No, or just the impression, I was going to do that impression thing. Yeah. If he still wants me to do that, just have him let me know when he wants me to start recording stuff for it.
Yeah.
And I'll start recording stuff, have him give me lines or whatever, and I'll try and do them in as many voices as I can do.
All right.
But for now, see you guys. Kirito out.
Gotcha, Kirito. And then there were 3.
But the audience could only see 2, but it's still seeing 3 at the moment, because...
Show us your face, you bastard!
Let me call Jomo real quick and see if he's able to get on.
All right. So I guess we can talk more about our predictions for Volume 4.
Well, let's talk about
what our
Ruby
thoughts on Volume
Chibi,
4.
because
Yeah,
I
let's
know
go
Joma
Ruby
wants.
Chibi right now.
Joma really wants to be in on the prediction part.
Yeah.
So let's talk about
Okay.
Ruby Chibi.
All right. Ruby
So,
Chibi,
how caught up are you on that, Shaman?
I'm pretty much up to date with the episodes as they come out on YouTube. So I don't think I've
How
seen the
Okay, so
episode
about
that's updated.
on our channel? Because we're technically like almost a week ahead.
Yeah, I watched you guys'
no,
reactions.
we're caught up basically.
Yeah, we're caught up because
We're-
of today, but like Monday or Tuesday we'll be ahead again.
Oh, right, ahead of YouTube, right?
Well, ahead of YouTube and anyone that's like not like already a member on the Rooster Teeth site.
Right. Right. So, what'd you think of so let's start with let's just start with the first episode, just Ruby's cookie making.
Rookie's cookie game. How strong is it?
Probably a 4 out of 10.
Wow, I'd say that's being generous.
Yeah, I'm a generous guy.
But she
Well,
wants
she
to put
made-
it up
she
her
made the cookie.
nose.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. She made the cookie. So, the point's there.
I mean,
The
she
cookie
got a
was too big,
Yeah.
and she broke
But,
a glass of milk over her head unintentionally.
Yeah. Poor Ruby. But I
Yeah.
think one of the things that I enjoy about Ruby Chibi overall is just we get to see more interactions that we didn't see necessarily in the show. And we get to see Nora, Ren, and Yang hanging out and getting kicked out of an arcade. We get to see Ruby and Nora.
We get to
Walking
see
in on-
Nora fawning over Ren
Yeah.
and try and kill him.
And
Nora,
then of course there was the supposed or attempted study session for Jean and Weiss, and Pyrrha and Jean, and Weiss and Pyrrha. If only they could see what was right in front of them. And there's Nora holding a sign, "Notice me."
notice me.
Yeah, if only. And then of course she freaking shaves R and N in a heart on the back of Ren's head.
That is
You didn't do anything.
adorably
Subtlety
creepy.
is the key.
All right.
Wink.
Oh.
Oh my god, I don't want Ruby Chibi to end. I hope we get at least one. I hope this week.
It's supposed to go
If
on
it's gonna be the
until
last
it
episode-
starts, so
I think it's going on up until Volume 4, yeah.
Is that what they said there was gonna happen?
we've had
I don't-
comments multiple times saying that Rooster Teeth or Miles, I forget which, had officially announced that it was going to go at least up until the volume starts.
Because today's the 8th. It starts on what, the 11th?
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
What? No, wait. What? What are you talking about? What starts on the?
when does Volume start?
The
When does Volume 4
22nd.
start? Oh, right. So that's
exactly 2 weeks from today.
Guys, hate to break this up, but I kind of got to get out of here myself. My phone's about dead.
All right.
Yeah,
so
mine's
I think
getting
for
pretty
like
dead,
the
too.
prediction stuff, we should just like make it into a separate live stream. So this one would just be like a catch up on Ruby.
right.
That way we can try and get Joma and everyone else in.
All right.
So I hope you enjoyed this Ruby recap / ramble / I don't know what this was.
/ annoying Django with puns.
Yeah.
Hey, Ultra, I got one thing to say to you.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, whoops. That
It's just, oh. Well, from your first one, Jake, it looked like you were trying to be.
Finger.
It looks like you were trying to punish someone in the name of the moon for a second there, Django.
No. Originally it was Camp Diem. And
Ah.
then it's like, oh wait, sorry, flick you off.
Anyway, everybody, thank you for anybody who joined us or sees this in the future, and we'll be back with a prediction video. Hopefully, we're gonna aim for trying before Volume 4 at the earliest. If not,
Probably
then
next Saturday would be the earliest time. Where's your guys' availability next Saturday afternoon?
That's in the supplementing.
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one.
Well, Django, you seem to be like the one that like we need to work around the most. So
Yeah, unfortunately, because my work schedule is always unpredictable. They don't give me a set schedule.
yeah, so just let me know, and I'll try and get everyone set up. All right.
All right.
Um,
If anything, I think we should at least try to get it out at least after the first episode, just so we have something to start with.
by the start of the second episode, it should be out. Otherwise, it's like, otherwise we'll
What's
do
the-
it like when they have a break,
Right.
because they always got breaks.
Yeah. All right, then, everybody. This is Django Fett 23.
And the Shaman of Animation.
And Ultra Dragon Tamer.
Good night, everybody.